What up, sports fans? I'm Paulo Camacho, and this is the Macho Sports Report, where I talk to you about the sports stories that matter to me, hopefully matter to you. So, we continue our rundown of 49ers first-round draft prospects with an intriguing player at an intriguing position. One that the 49ers have kind of neglected in the early rounds for the past couple of years. The secondary. Now, I only say kind of because, well, it's not like they've completely ignored it. After all, they did take Pro Bowl safety Eric Reed with the first round of the 2013 draft. Then they got strong safety Jimmy Ward to fill in the slot corner role. And they got a couple promising prospects in Kenneth Acker and Keith Reeser in the later rounds of the 2014 draft. But the latter three haven't necessarily been working out thus far. And Reed is essentially one concussion away from retirement at this point. That's on top of the fact that when the 49ers had the chance last year, they passed on Washington quarterback Marcus Peters to draft Eric Armstead. And it's not like they could land anyone of consequence of free agency. The guy they were supposedly gunning for this offseason, former KC cornerback Sean Smith, decided to opt for the team across the bay in Oakland. So let's just say they could use some help in the defensive backfield. With that in mind, let's think outside the QB or defensive line box and go after... Well, what do you know? Here's a guy that actually draws comparisons to Sean Smith. While no, he's not an elite ball hawk or a cover corner that you'd want at 7th overall, there's no doubt he's an uber elite athlete that could instantly make this secondary better. People are saying that this guy could thrive at both corner and safety positions. For a secondary that's heavily in flux, that's huge. And check out these stats. At 6'1", 209 pounds, a 42-inch vertical, and a 4.41 40. This coming from a former champion sprinter and long jumper in track and field. He's also kind of built like a free safety. Again, something the 49ers could invest in just in case they're unsure how much longer Reed can last at that position. But in the meantime, it's not like they couldn't use him at the corner. Personally, I think it's a win-win. At the same time, I get it. They could use that pick on more pressing needs. Again, QB and defensive line seem to be the consensus on team needs. Also offensive line, I'll get to that later. But if the 49ers don't like, say, Paxton Lynch at 7th overall, they don't like their options at defensive line because the elite guys are already gone, and they can't trade down like they usually do, I suggest they take a good hard look at a prospect like Ramsey. Here's something else. Ramsey's drawn comparisons to another famous cornerback currently playing in Seattle. And hey, wouldn't you like a guy like that on the 49ers for a change? Just saying. But look, I just pitched them. What do you think? Would grabbing a cornerback prospect like Jalen Ramsey be worth it at 7th overall? Why or why not? Leave your responses in the comment section below. I'm Paulo Camacho, and this has been the Macho Sports Report. Peace out, sports fans!